Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And that should get the job done. Can he get on the end of this? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Aguero. Ronaldinho. Now this could be a chance. Aguero! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Played out towards the right wing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Aguero, Ronaldinho, a good take in a good area.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Darwin. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. Gerrard, Messi, he is through here, and Messi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
South Africa have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
We expected better, and so did he. South Africa already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Rodri. Spence cuts it out. Barcola. He has found the way through. Drills one in. And he's there to belt it away. Ronaldinho.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he is dashing away. Shoots! Spence tries to clear. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that pass isn't the best. Driving forward. Oh, he's bustling through here. Nunez receives it. Nunez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's found a way through. Cafu. Cross from Cafu. Oh, good line! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Koundé gets across to intercept that. Now it's Darwin. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's hoisted clear. Very nicely done. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Aguero. Oh, good ball. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Liverpool with a chance to get level. That is some save from Khan.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. There's a quick free kick. Nicely weighted ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is out of play. Backward it goes. Tries to play it through. That's destined for the flank. Vigo. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Yamal done delicately. Oh, that's clever. And it's skewed away. And he cuts out the supply. It's out for a goal kick. Yamal. That is a brilliant interception. Gerrard. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So your views on the first half?
South Africa really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
South Africa can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. We're on the move again. South Africa currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Oh, easy pickings there. And the ball's gone astray. Adams deals with that comfortably. Cafu. Cafu running with intent. Now it's Gerrard. Messi finding himself in space. Shot a goal! Genius! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Goal scorer for South Africa.
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. Maybe...
It's Figo! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say...
And the shot! Aguero! He just does goals! A finish of true class! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle.
Ronaldinho! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
In by Messi. And it's been hooked away. Ferdinand wins the duel this time.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard. Yamal. In with the challenge. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's beautifully weighted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
South Africa clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Barcola. Aguero. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Not the most accurate pass. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Aguero. Barcola. And the shot! That's another chance! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Substitution for South Africa, number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 18, Luis Figo.
Rodri gathers from the goal kick.
Ronaldinho. Number 20.
Played into space.
Steven Gerrard.
Ferdinand kept aware,
Number 4.
and it is reclaimed
Sergio
easily
Aguero.
and claimed it back swiftly.
Coming on the field, number 26, Edgar Davids.
Davids,
Number
Raul.
20,
You can never be short of
Neymar.
runners into space,
Number
as
3,
long as the space left
Belletti.
behind is
number
filled.
14, Gabriel Batistuta. Number
Darwin.
8, Raul.
and smartly reclaimed. Well, played through for the wide man. Cafu. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. That's been cut out, well played. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's in a good position. And the finish! And again! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Messi. Batistuta. Oh, that was vital. Scholes. Now it's Aubameyang. He's a sharp little ball here. He's free. Big chance! And that's in. And what a climax we have here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to...
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Adams gets it away. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And here's Aubameyang. And Aubameyang! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last!
The goal scorer for Liverpool. Number
And that
25,
really is so impressive.
Aubameyang.
So, and that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
This is a staff announcement.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
South Africa certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who will...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So this to break the deadlock. 1-0, just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
El dorsal 10. Messi.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is Aguero. Serginho has it out wide and in space. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a searching pass. Spread to the right. Mohamed Salah. Pass is just off target. Early ball out from the back. Cafu. Serginho with a definite foul there. That's a little off target. Now it's Maradona! Oh, split-second reaction.
Maradona clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
South Africa with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now, who's going to be first to this? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. This their second corner of the game. And a chance! And that's a tiny finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Marcó en el minuto 16.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Aguero! And there's a goal! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to...
And Messi! And he thumps it clear. And he's had it nicked away. That looks a good ball through. Neymar! And the ball's come loose here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And he welcomes it in. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Raul. It's Raul! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Mohamed Salah.
That's going in strongly. Cafu.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, well played, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Costa Curta. Aimed at the far side. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease. Good chance here! Oh, he's hit the bar! Not a bad try by any means.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
Aguero is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, some astute defending there. Threads one in. And this is Neymar. And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 4 coming up here. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Showing great feet there. And this... He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
It's a pretty loose pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's Hullet. Maradona. Into the channel. Messi in acres of space out wide. Now that's a fine challenge. And we've reached half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
South Africa claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 23 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 19, el dorsal 15 el dorsal 4.
Away we go again. João Neves. That's been slipped through. He's picked his way through. Lovely feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk demonstrating his defensive quality there. Raul. Van Dijk with the slide tackle there. Raul! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cafu in towards the back stick. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been hooked away. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! And he's stuck it away. It is an explosive start to the second half. That was a given. It always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe...
Can he finish? And that's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he can thump it away. That's a throw. Neymar plays it in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Szoboszlai. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He'll try from distance! And no, just off target. João Neves gathers from the goal kick. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Szoboszlai receives it in a wide position. Maradona. Now it's Neymar. Madrid desperately searching for the winner here. Can he get it through? And it takes a shot! And that's in! And they get themselves in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. South Africa leading now.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Bigo providing... It's Bigo! That's another chance! And yes, it's there! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
South Africa now in a position far more desirable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Keeper is right behind it.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
The pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Ball looks a good one. Right card. The final 5 minutes. Gerrard. Good, strong midfield running here. A heavy challenge. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Figo. Applies the finish! And for a moment, time stood still. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's tidy. Now it's Yamal. Well, that's a dangerous ball. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Four added minutes on the board. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Figo. Oh, easy pickings there. It's a threatening ball. There's the shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
El dorsal 6.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
South Africa definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that. It's Gerrard! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Gerrard probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Gerrard. He's going for goal! And over, just.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Not the most accurate pass. Cafu, there he goes, motoring forward. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Mbappe. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Costa Corta. Cafu. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, right place, right time. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Aguero! And he has kept it out somehow.
Aguero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Takes a shot! Goal!
Goal scored for South Africa after 13 minutes is number 15, Claude Makelele. Claude Makelele.
So, a breakthrough already. Spread to the right. Aubameyang. Makelele. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Great vision. And Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cafu. Aubameyang is onto this. Nice physical challenge. Gerrard. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's fabulous. He's in one on Messi! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Lionel Messi.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at...
Decent chance! And again! And he's there to get it away. And they're back on the ball again. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi! Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here, so no flag here. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Aguero and Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found space here. He has found a way through. Messi. Messi! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they...
It's roll! Oh, he's been caught napping. Threads one in. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's found a way through. Great vision. Bigo is in a really good position. Impressive jump. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Here's Canu. Rodri.
Barcelona definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Aguero is herring after that one. Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Looking to play him in. Merino is wide and looking to get onto this. That has not gone well. Well, nicely intercepted. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, played right into his path. Always goal side. Rijkaard with a fine tackle. And this is Luis Suarez. Pass somewhat off target. Here's Canu. And he's straight offside. Distributed tidily. Cafu wants to run onto this. Oh, good effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, this looks sharp. That has been cut short. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Ronald getting up there! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
South Africa are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi. And he cuts out the supply. And he welcomes it in. Figo. He's picked his way. And the finish! And that's gone loose. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. The second half then, just getting going. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. And this is Aguero. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! There it is!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Messi. Merino with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely spread. And it's Denzel Dumfries. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross flung, he tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's following up. He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona go up by 2 and are looking good.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Canu. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Maradona has it out wide and in space. South Africa perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Barcelona visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Good ball, good take. Nice interception, well timed. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off.
Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
South Africa really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Rodri. Dumfries is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Neymar. Neymar.
That was lovely, that.
Nice control. Quick look, then plays it in. Neymar not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, just skips past his man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rice. Maradona picked out brilliantly, and he shoots! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? South Africa have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14.
Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21.
Cahill is there and he can get that clear. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Messi finds himself offside. Rice, it's a searching pass. Good read, needed to be. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mbappe, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Makaleli.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
5 minutes to add. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? And he's certainly onside here. Spence promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to pass it through. Rice. This looks promising. Here's a man who his teammates could shapes to shoot! Well, now it's oh, he's been caught napping. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. South Africa present their opponents with the best possible chance here. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim, we both wish you a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido el consumo de bebidas alcohólicas dentro del estadio.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing it.
And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already. No, that's been intercepted. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Mackay is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. South Africa have got it back, and they'll have another go. Couldn't squeeze it through. Knocks it into space. And the keeper's got it again. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Spread to the right. Nicely weighted ball. Nicely aimed pass. Elects to cross. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
South Africa with the corner. They're first. And the shot! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Goal scoring for South Africa.
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
Bebeto! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, I think the defence are probably going to come in for a rollicking after this, Peter. They got away with one there. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he's quick to return it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition's...
He's having a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Maradona actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now that's well seen too. That looks a good ball through. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Makalele makes the interception. Cafu, lovely pass, but can he get there? And Bebeto! A Bebeto beauty! A finish right from the top draw.
Goal scoring for
A
South
quite
Africa.
incredible spell. They are flying.
Number 17.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
South Africa find a position of real strength now. Rui Costa. Makalele kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for the run. Cadiolu making good progress on the right-hand side. Spread neatly. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neymar has the space to scheme. Neymar's cross. Serginho getting this one clear. Tries to play it through. Rui Costa. That's a nicely shaped ball. Ronaldo is onto this. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Yeah, making the challenge outside the box, I think, would have been preferable, Peter, but I guess it's easier said than done.
Drama over the penalty spot. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
After 37 minutes in.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? That's going wide left. Great vision. There's a sharp little ball here. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
He's there and gets it away. And the pass is intercepted. He can run onto that. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to belt it away. Serginho. Gerrard. Maradona. South Africa are looking to break at pace. He's shifting through the gears here.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Aims beyond the defence. Takes a shot. Just off target.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Cadiolu. Threads one in. Bebeto. And for the first half, that is that.
And a quick announcement.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So we're off again. Rui Costa. This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's well spotted. It's come to nothing. It's a smartly directed ball. Now it's Rui Costa. He's picked his way through. Cadiolu finding himself in space. And out it comes again. Just eases him off the ball.
Kajolu.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
South Africa visibly comfortable, now up by 3. They get a throw in. Makaleli tries to pass it through. Space for him to turn and look.
South Africa clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Serginho picks it up out wide, and it's made its way to him. Chance, surely! Well taken goal. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So could they be onto something here? Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good spread. Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Gerrard, played back.
That's good pressure.
Bebeto! They want to be quick to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Costa Curta. Driven in. He leaps for it. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bebeto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Knocks it out wide. Can he get it through? Messi gets into a good position. Big chance! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
South Africa, palpably stronger, better, superior. And he's been shifted off it. Maradona. And it's Maradona. Now it's Bebeto. He might be in here! And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Kylian Mbappe. Number 8, Rui Costa.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Number 22,
Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there.
coming on the
Well,
field.
a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Number
Clearly
13,
is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Number 20, Alexis McAllister.
Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he was quick to react. Thinks about the shot. Serginho. And this is Ronaldo, looking to play him in. Serginho gets over and intercepts. Now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kadiolu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Rooney! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the keeper threw out a limb.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is one way to stop him. Roberto Baggio.
There will be
Fourth
3
official
minutes
showing
added
that there will
time.
be 3 minutes of added time. Played down the flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Roberto Baggio. Beckenbauer did well to stay calm there. Dani Olmo. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Everyone, please turn to the screen for a special
How would you sum up what we've
presentation
witnessed,
of
Jim?
Ireland's
Well, the
work
look on the
football.
manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad Jules Koundé a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle a opponent.
And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So, a breakthrough. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
South Africa really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Looking for options for movement. Serginho finding himself in space. Yamal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Here's Fel. Can he finish? Another big chance that gets away.
South Africa really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
South Africa with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. An audacious attempt. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely, now then. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Yamal is onto this, and he's managed to get free. Oh, what? He's having a shot! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Lamine Yamal really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
And they've caught Reid. And he cuts out the supply. South Africa are looking to go forward now. Now it's Maradona. Nicely weighted ball. Cafu. Space for him to turn and look. Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Decent chance! And he's quick to get rid. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross goes in there.
Argentina always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it? Big chance! And that's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was...
He's had a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's found a way through. Looking for the run. And this is Inzaghi. Serginho. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Messi looking to play it into the box. So who's he going to be aiming for here? tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Not the most accurate pass. Do it. Oh, that's a key interception. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Inzaghi, and he is dashing on. Goes for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Filippo Inzaghi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Messi having a look. And it's Serginho. Looking to play him in. Messi! This time, surely! It's anyone's ball now. Khan herring after the ball here. He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Kubasi. And Serginho. Kukcu. Maradona. And the counter is on. That has not gone well. Pedri. Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. And he shoots! Goal! Argentina! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Argentina, after 43 minutes, is...
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Argentina with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Cafu picks it up out wide. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A probing pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal. He's a sharp little ball. Shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Argentina, number 15.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Argentina now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Now it's Messi. Look at the space here. Now that is a hefty challenge. And we've reached half-time. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
So, into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And smartly reclaimed. Can he get it through? Kukçu. And it's Gerrard. Tries to pass it through. He's found space here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now he's off and running. Messi. Now it's Haaland. And he's intervened well there. De Jong.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shot a goal! Oh, it's come loose. That's a little off target. Now, can they get him away? Towering header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
South Africa have their second corner now. Haaland! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Costa Curta gets across and deals with it. Messi. That is good alertness. Makaleli, he can run onto that. And this is Figo. Tries to... Impressive jump! And there's a goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
South Africa cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually...
It's Inzaghi! a tidy finish. And this is getting better and better.
Argentina.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And with that, the hat-trick is just the keeper in his way. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy.
After 68 minutes.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Argentina visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Doué receives it in a good position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Figo, incoming delivery, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. This looks promising. Chance, surely! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, nicely intercepted. Knocks it into space. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. Now that looks a decent ball. Figo wants to run onto this. And that is out of play.
Substitution for South Africa, number 10, Lionel Messi. Number 22, Diego Maradona.
Great vision.
Number 24, Steven
It's a
Gerrard.
pretty loose pass.
Number 5,
Rooney!
Erling
Want to be
Haaland.
quick to recover this.
Number 18, Luis Figo. Coming on the field, number
Cross to the back post.
23, Wayne Rooney.
He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Gabriel Batistuta.
Rijkaard gets over and intercepts.
Neymar.
Batistuta. And the finish! And no mistake.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Number 14.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Batistuta.
So could they be onto something here? And it's Vitz. Ronaldinho does really well to win the ball there. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well read, nice interception. He's shifting through the gears here. Kukçu. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the shot! It's a goal! Deep into injury time! So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
South Africa give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Ronaldinho.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cafu. He's picked his way through. In with the challenge. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
This is a security announcement.
Your reflections
Please
then,
make
Jim?
sure you
South
always
Africa
carry your
absolutely
batteries
shocking
with you.
here.
Thank you.
Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
telespectadores, bem-vindos a este jogo.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Angola have got it back and they'll have another go. Timber gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Count. In by Count. Impressive jump. He scored! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
South Africa are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, good read. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that's nice. Gerrard. Osimhen. And it's Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Steven Gerrard, the man for every moment. A finish of true class. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a...
Oh, he's all alone. And the shot! Goal! And they're back in front. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Angola leading now. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. But he's left disappointed. South Africa with the corner. They're first. They want to be quick to recover this. Davids. Nicely weighted ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. He's a sharp little ball here. De Paul. Ronaldinho. That's a cute ball. Great chance! And that is quite wonderful. About as smooth as it gets.
Marcou para a África do Sul.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Struck with genuine ferocity.
Osimhen! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting better and better.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Big chance, and he shoots! And no mistake. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Getting up there!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's very neat. And he lines up a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Neymar did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's been cut out, well played. And now they can clear their lines. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Count. He's got away. Now that's a fine challenge. Belletti. Spread to the right. Cafu. Can he get on the end of this? Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
And this is Batistuta. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's well spotted. Osimhen might just make this. And he was quick to react. He's looking wide. And that is the end of the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Davids could move up a gear here. Now it's Aguero. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Aguero. Aguero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The ball was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's a key interception. Out for a throw. Swings it across.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
That'll be a throw-in. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Gerrard. He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cafu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Searching pass he's played there.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cafu plays it across. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Taken back almost at once. And it's Ronaldinho. Can he finish? And Messi! And that's a tiny finish. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And yes, it's him again.
Substituição para Angola. Número 14.
Angola choosing to make the first change. Oh, what a Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! A finish right from the top draw. And they've got their lead back. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
And when the manager called on him, header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Substituição para a África do Sul. Número 4.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Número 23.
Ball's played through.
Número 18. Número 19.
Pass is just off target. That's put paid to the danger. Gerrard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And this is Batistuta. Figo. And he was alert to it. And it's been hooked away.
South Africa really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense.
And the shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
South Africa have their second corner now. Good take, and is he in? Henderson with the clearance. Played out to the left flank. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's superb. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he is dashing away.
Angola nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Timber. We are into stoppage time. Davids. And this is Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro clears. Oh, it's Batistuta. And that's... And time is up. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club.
Terrific effort! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
South Africa are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert the...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been slipped through. And he's there to belt it away. Luis Suarez. Now Luis Suarez! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me...
It's roll! And it's come back out to him. And it's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's not gone well. Roll with a definite fell there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now it's Petit. Distributed tidily. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. Space for him to turn and look. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a promising position. Alvarez! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find a net.
And he was quick to react. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Alvarez, who can single-handedly make a difference. Machida Selvia have reclaimed it. Cleared away. Serginho. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Dahari. Ronaldinho. And he's in on goal. Great chance! Glorious! A finish of true class! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Machida Selvia dragged themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected.
And Messi! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he hits the net! And they're back in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
South Africa with the lead. That's a throw. Luis Suarez. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Can he get up? Neymar! Oh, there's a probing ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Machida Zelvia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Out again for a throw-in. And it's Kimmich. South Africa looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now it's Neymar. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. This is a promising build-up. Serginho. Rodri has created one goal already. Raul knocks it into space. No, it's come to nothing. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Petit, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Dahari, he's beat, decent chance! Oh, good finish! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I can watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Number 91.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Dahari really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. South Africa are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, few would have predicted a scoreline like this. After all of that, we are still level at the break somehow. And that's the second half started. Tries to play it through. Well read. And the danger is averted. He won't be happy with that one. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Driving on and making good progress. He is through here. O'Shea. Messi. Searching pass he's played there. It's played through for him. And he's cut it out. Oh no, that was never going to make it. O'Shea calmly anticipates. And smartly reclaimed. Neymar plays it in. Serginho is there and he can get that clear. South Africa with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's rising!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And that is well cleared. Machida Salvia are looking to go forward now. And he's intervened well there. Gets a good foot in there. Looking to play him in. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Can he? Will he?
That is some save from Khan.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Aguero is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of...
He's having a pop! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Nicely aimed pass. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. South Africa do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That'll be a throw.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back any.
Could be danger here. Oh, he's having a go. Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw. Into the lead once more.
After 66 minutes in.
You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
South Africa have their lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Messi. That has been cut short. Now it's Luis Suarez. A lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Messi. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short, and it's Serginho. He's having a hit! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And it's been given away, and he's running through. And a chance! Well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
75 minutes in.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot a goal! Yes! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
South Africa visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. The final 5 minutes. Tries from a long way out.
There will be 5 minutes at a time.
Oh no, this does not look good. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, all eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
This further to improve their cause. And that's a poor pen.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Five minutes to add. That's at the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Haaland, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I've got to pick James Rodriguez. They're a good left feet, and then there's the one, the Colombian.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's having a goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
After 3 minutes in.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
South Africa are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Not the most accurate pass. He's in a great position here. Vinicius Junior. Chance, surely! Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again. And it's in. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
South Africa restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. James Rodriguez. Now Van Bommel. Maradona. Aimed beyond the defence. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely weighted ball. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Aguero. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Oh, it's come loose. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. James Rodriguez! And that's a sharp finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. South Africa have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Didn't quite work for him. Look at the space here. He's onside. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Davids, just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Tacho. And he's gone looking for safety. South Africa do have a chance to catch. And there's the shot! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Maradona. It's a pretty loose pass. Vinicius Junior. Pass is just off target. Maradona. It's a searching pass. Can he get it through? South Africa are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Belletti.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Maradona. Tacho gets over and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Raul. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that is not finding anyone. That pass has been well intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. Cafu. Davids. And here's Aguero. Now then, the ball's come loose. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
2 added minutes have been
Tries to play it through. There's the header! Oh, good finish. And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side.
South Africa.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Sergio Aguero.
Quite a game, this. And the whistle goes for half-time. South Africa are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And so we're off again. And he thumps it clear. Davids. He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Always goal side. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He has found the way through. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's picked it up out wide. Van Bommel. Messi. Great ball, and he's in. He's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And here's James. It's James! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that was very necessary. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
South Africa with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, good spread. Well timed, excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Aguero! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Cafu. Strong running down that left flank. Pass somewhat off target. Raul. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. Chouameni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That is good alertness. And they've got rid. South Africa can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Substitution for South Africa. Number 13, Vinicius Jr. Number 10, Lionel Messi. Number 6, Mark van
South
Bommel.
Africa have got it back and they'll have another go.
Coming on the field. Number 7,
That's destined for the flank.
Mbappe.
He's shifting, and the shot! Oh, that's another chance! He's got a goal! And they're back in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And he shoots! And now the breakaway. And here's Yamal. Cafu. Maradona. And it's Maradona. Can he get onto this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So much time and space here. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Caught offside that time.
South Africa really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution for South Africa. Number 4.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Passing nice and neat.
Coming on the field.
Akanji gets it away.
Bebeto. Number 23. Wayne Rooney. Number 24. Steven Gerrard. Number 6. Lamine Yamal.
Cafu.
Number
Now the
21.
delivery.
Lance
Pacho
Beckenbauer.
is there and he can get that clear. Threads one in. That's a little off target. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looking for options for movement. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's being shifted off it. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Gerrard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Beckenbauer. Davids. That has not gone well.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
T wants to run onto this. Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. And right near the end, we have parity.
Goal scorer for South Africa.
Well, was he ever going to miss that?
19 minutes
Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's
Number
mystifying
17.
that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Bebeto.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Messi receives it in a wide position. He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
South Africa certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.